Hi everyone, it's paper pumpkin time. Look at this beautiful box. This might be one I have to keep, even though it got a little bit dented. Not much, not bad. It's called Expressions in Color. It's the June 2021 paper pumpkin box. And this box is just so pretty. Oh, there's something on the back. Expressions in Color, Expressions in Color. I guess that's the same Cruce in Color, and I can't read that. So I'm sure it says Expressions in Color in whatever language that was. So here we go. Coordinates perfectly with this Expressions in Ink Specialty Designer Series paper, which currently is not orderable. Coordinates perfectly with this month's paper pumpkin kit. Innovate even more inspiring paper projects with the Expressions in Ink Specialty Designer Series paper. Yes. And it talks about the paper. Here's the picture of it. It's gorgeous, and I may use it for my alternatives because I do have it. And then we get a stamp set. 1 second. I need a piece of paper so that you can see. Okay, you are amazing. Very nice fonts. Thanks for everything. This flower and like a inky splotch to color it in. A small flower, a tiny flower, and a little branch. Sending hugs, congratulations, and many. So you could do many thanks or thanks for everything. And sending hugs. I like this. This is a nice stamp set. All occasion type thing. Very nice. So, put that aside, and we have 2 ink spots. One in Bumblebee, which is last year's in colors that are still current, 20 to 22, and Evening Evergreen, which is a 21 to 23 color. Alrighty. I think the Evening Evergreen would be great for your sentiments. And of course, Bumblebee you can use for either sentiments or doing the flowers and things like that. And we have white tissue this time, which is different, but goes with the theme better. Let me take this out here. Maybe, if I can get it out. There we go. Take the box off, and here's what we have. So let's open it up, and we'll do this unboxing, and then what I'll do is I'll come back and make as intended. It says it makes, see, I thought they said that they were going to put right on here clearly how many projects it makes. It looks like it makes 9 cards. Anyway, let's see what. So when you open it up, this is on the bottom, and this is on the back of the bottom, but this is your instruction sheet. Yes, kit components contain supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes, and they have that written in different languages. Coordinating colors: Bumblebee, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, which is the purple, and Polished Pink, which we could see from the box, right? And then it shows you everything you get, which we're going to look through. I still miss the list telling what was in here, though. And then they give you some alternatives, too, which I don't like to look at because I do my own alternatives. So we have some green cards. Looks like the thanks is a punch-out, maybe a vellum one. We have congratulations. This one is gorgeous. And this purple and pink looks like vellum floral. So let's see. We'll leave this side open. We have some dots and some Evening Evergreen thread or twine. We have some sequins, iridescent sequins. Love those. And some glue dots. All right. Now these envelopes are all plain. Okay, there's different sizes. There appears to be 6 of the larger and 3 of the smaller. Kind of disappointed there's no decoration on the envelopes because, you know, I like to cut up my envelopes. Alright, these are the smaller card bases. They're in what looks to be soft succulent and evening evergreen mix. And they do look like they've been alcohol inked. They're on here. We have a strip of 6 small labels. These are really pretty. These are vellum, but they have a white leaf pattern on them. It's gorgeous. And then we have these card bases with the purples and pinks, fresh freesia and polished pink. Okay. And then we have a few sheets of, 3 sheets of these punch out leaves in fresh freesia, polished pink, and evening evergreen. We have some evening evergreen small card bases that go with these. And we have some larger labels that are outlined in evening evergreen. This is a similar, no, it's not. Never mind. So longer labels and I forget what this shape is called. Anyway, that shape. And then we have some plain bumblebee cardstock. Card bases, excuse me, with white on the inside. And then we have some vellum. Thanks. Merci and Danke in the floral. So you know I'll be using the thanks. Alright, so that is it, plus our cardboard, which I keep, by the way. They come in handy for various things. So let me get set up. I'll be right back and we'll make some cards together. Okay everyone, I'm set up, sort of, and I've opened the instructions. This is for the first card with the polished pink and fresh freesia. So over here it tells us snip 26 inches of the thread or twine, and there's a ruler on your paper here. However, okay, and it is in inches, 9 inches, and then there's also centimeters. But I have a mat in front of me, which you can't see, which has 17 inches. So there's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 is about here. And what we're going to do with that is wrap it around the card base. And they tie it over here. So we're going to leave a little end over here. And they wrap it. We need a little more than that of an end. Alright, they wrap it. They don't wrap it like that. Alright. Interesting. How did they wrap it? It shows it wrapped twice. I think maybe they... Alright. I have to make this a little bit... There we go. There we go. So they just have it twice. You just have to play with it, and then over here they tie a tiny little bow. I need this one to be just a tad longer, and this one a little shorter. And they just tie a tiny little bow over here. Alright everybody, so I would recommend maybe 28 inches of the rope, and hopefully you'll have enough. Because what I did is I actually tied a knot and cut the stems off and tied a separate little knot and glue dotted it down. So just so you know, I'm not perfect either. Alright, so now the picture is showing us 3 glue dots on the back of this flower. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use the tip of my snips, which I don't like doing, but that's what I have handy. Nope, I just got 2 of them stuck together. Maybe I'll use my other pokey tool instead. And the placement they have is, let's see what the back is. This is the front, I think. Yeah, so right about here. Sorry if you can hear my air conditioner, but it's like 88 degrees here Fahrenheit. Quite warm, and I'm upstairs where, you know, heat rises. Okay. Let me just pick them off. I kind of am wondering, they only have 3 on the one side of the flower. And that is going to go down below the twine here. And then we're going to stamp with Bumblebee. It shows us that here. You are amazing. So I have it on a block already. I'm using my large size. Oops, I have things. You are amazing. We had another stamp set that had this in this similar font. Alright. I think it's a little crooked, and I think I'm not going to care. Actually, it's not too bad. Not too bad, everyone. Then it shows 2, close this up, dimensionals, and I am going to use these because I just finished up one of mine sheets. Whew. And that is going to go right in front of this bow, right here. Now, they show it where I put it, but honestly, I think I'm going to try and pull it back up and put one here and one here, or one here and one here, because the twine under there is making it wobble. So I'm not happy with where they told us to put that. So I'm pulling it up, and I'm going to carefully try and pull these off and position them one up, and I kind of destroyed these, and one down a little bit. Let's try that and see if it stops wobbling that way. Yes, because see, they're not right on the twine under there now where they were before. You can separate this a little bit. And then the last thing they show us to do is put 5 of these on, and they show the placement like 1 here, 1 here, 1 down here, and 2 over here. So we'll figure it out. And 1 down here. I'll put it in the dark part. And they had 2 up here. And honestly, I kind of like some on the thing, but I guess because it sticks up already enough. And that is how they do the first card. Now you could already fold this ahead of time, but I didn't. So there's card 1. Pretty easy except for that twine, and I am not happy with this still. They tell you to use 2. I'm using 3 because that's still a little too wobbly for me. In fact, I may make it be 4. 4, 4, 4, 1 up. Oops, now I have a hair, a dead hair. Yeah, don't get your hair caught in there. It's stuck to the dimensional. This is Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage Comedy Hour, comedy show. There you go. Anyway, card 1. So let's see if we can do better on the next one. Get my hair pulled back. There we go. So the next one is the green, smaller card. We are going to be using Bumblebee ink again. We're going to, ooh, I didn't get that stamp out. Alright, there is some stamping. So, I didn't get those stamps out. What we need are this stamp. Let me get a block. Ugh. I only got sentiments out. I didn't realize they actually used this. And also, which one? This one? Yes, this one. And I'll get a small block out for that. Alright, so the first thing they do in Evergreen is stamp on this, not the card base. I can tell I'm going to have to take this blue mat up because it is wobbly. Alright, so let me get Evening Evergreen. And they stamped 3 flowers of the large ones on this background. You can put them however you want them. And then a few small ones here and there. I'm going to put one here, one up here, maybe another one in here. Yeah. I'm just going to do 3 of each, which appears to be what they did. And then while we're doing inks, they don't do the bumblebee till a later step, but I'm going to do all the stamping now. We will stamp for everything with bumblebee onto this little strip. Hopefully we will do that. There we go. Okay. All right. So then, assembly is basically, let me get my card base here. They put this down with 4 glue dots, and we're going to do that. Excuse me. They just have one in each corner. Okay, 3 and 4, and then we'll take them off. Well, I do better getting them off the paper backings with my little bit of thumbnail that I have. Oh, I actually just took the sticky off with it. Well, here we go. I think maybe because it's so hot, they're actually just melty. I don't know. Just my imagination, I'm sure. Okay. And then we're just going to put that onto our card front, like that. And then we have step 2, we did the glue dots. Step 3 is glue dots on here. And they put 3 on, and they put them down towards the bottom, like here, here, and on the S. So let's do that. Yeah, like one here, and one here. I might put an extra one over on the T as well. I'm not trusting that that will stay. So they show using 3, I'm using 4. You can use 3 if you choose, because if you only have these glue dots, you may want to do that. And then if you have extra left at the end, you can reinforce with more. But so you don't run out, you know. And then they have that going on here. And then they do the for everything with the dimensionals, and it's going to be a little snug. In fact, I'm going to use my mini dimensionals because these look a little big. You can cut yours in half, but they show them fitting exactly to the edges on, but I think you're gonna have to cut them. Okay, so I'm using 3 mini dimensionals. You don't have those in your kit, so you can cut your big ones in half with a scissor you don't mind getting sticky. Not ones that you use for cutting ribbon. And then that goes on here. That's why they only had the 3 dots, because you're kind of covering up where they were here. But you really can't see it here anyway. And then they didn't use any twine on this one, and then they just used the bling. So let's do that. Have one down at the bottom here. 5. 1, 2, 3, and these 5. So that is that one. Now at the end, I think we'll do a little decorating of the cards, the envelopes, excuse me. So that's card 2. Alright, so then card 3 is this gorgeous one, and it's on a bumblebee background, which I'm going to go ahead and fold and use my bone folder. And then once again, now here they're using 4 glue dots, and they have them placed directly in the middle of the vellum sheet. And does it matter which side? Not particularly. But I'm going to put them on this side. I don't know, just the way my eye is seeing it. So I kind of have one like here. And that is because you're going to have flowers over top in the center. And so these won't show where that is. That's why the placement is there. Put that down again. I, again, would be inclined to, if you have vellum glue, you could use that, or put extra glue dots. I don't like the corners being loose, but I'm going to do it as they say. This is the as intended show. Alright, so there's that. Then, let's see, step 2 is to put glue dots on the centers of each of these stems. And that's what I was saying, you're not going to see them. And looks to me like they put this one down first, then the purple, then the green, but I kind of like the green down first. And I see I missed getting a little piece out right here from the pink. So I'm going to do green, pink, and then purple, actually. And let's do the glue dots again. So they're just putting one like in the middle here. Oh, I missed a spot here too, I think, where I didn't get something out. Be careful when you're taking the piece off the sheet. I think there's another little piece here. See, I just have a few little stray bits. And then I'm going to do the pink. And there's an area that's a little bigger on these, so it's easy to tell where they go. And it probably even kind of gives you direction on where to put them. And then this might be why they had the purple on the bottom, because it actually has a thinner little spot for the glue dot compared to the others. And we'll go like that, but it really doesn't matter, because now we're going to do twine. which is 12 inches. All right. And they just do a bow and tack it down. I think that'll be plenty for that. So, all right. We just tie a bow. Let me get it in the middle a little better. Deb's not having a good bow tying day, it seems. Alright, everyone. And then they even it out. They pull it till the ends are... I have a curly bow. Till the ends are about even with each other. Actually, this one is a little bit... I'm going to cut some of that end off. Yep. Alright, and then that is going to have a glue dot here. Right here. There we go. And then we have to stamp, and that is going to go across the middle as well. So we're going to stamp in Bumblebee, congratulations. Well, I didn't get congratulations off the thing either. That's funny because I think in their picture they had originally something else. Let me look. Nope, they had congratulations. I just mistook it. I think this card is beautiful, actually. So, congratulations. We'll take the thanks off of here and stick congratulations on. Okay. Alright, congratulations. Now you could use the evergreen to stamp this one too, I think, but because it has the evergreen border, it does look nice with the Bumblebee. And then they tell you to use just 2, and I do agree with that because you only want one on this end and the other end, because the twine and middles of those other pieces here will help hold this in place in the middle. I guess you could put a little dab of glue if you wanted to, but this is going here like this with the twine bow sticking out. And that is that. And then do they have bling on this one? Yes, they do. Alright, so again, 5 bling. And they have 2 up here. One at the bottom, down here, and probably 2, yeah, 2 over here somewhere. Well, I'll put 1 here and 1 here. So that is the congratulations card, and I do think I'd probably put maybe 1 more dimensional right there. Right there, not right in the center though, because that is where the knot is. So that is card, which one? 3. So there's our 3 cards. This one's gorgeous. This one's very pretty, kind of plain. Nice. That would be alright for a guy. Thanks for everything, or anybody really. A little thank you card. And you are amazing. Okay, now I think because we have the envelopes here, well, I have 2 of the envelopes. I need a 3rd envelope. Well, we'll get that another time. We're going to use some, we're going to do a little envelope decorating real quick. So let's do it for this one. We'll use evergreen ink. And because this is the one they stamped those flowers on, I think I'm going to put this flower down here in the corner, maybe like this. And where's that little flower? Flip this over and maybe have 3 little flowers here. There's that envelope decorated. And then for this one we'll use Bumblebee. And I think we'll just use little flowers, even though it's a bigger envelope. Let me clean these stamps first real quick. Yeah, I think we'll do it the same way. Actually, you know what? Let's use the big one on the back flap. And we'll just use it like a little spray here. And then we'll use the little one in here, down here, as a trio. There we go. And then the other one, I would probably switch to Polished Pink and Fresh Freesia. You can use the colors in this set, but for me to decorate the envelope for this one, I'd probably use the other colors that I just mentioned, Polished Pink and Fresh Freesia. So there you go. 2 A2 size cards and a little note card. And I think this is still mailable because it's note card size, but don't hold me to that. I'm pretty sure though. So there you go. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back in a day or 2 or so with some alternatives for you, and I probably will be using the Expressions in Ink set and all the paper and the set. So I'll see what I come up with. Talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Hugs, love, and peace.